Hello, everybody. How are you all doing today? More Persona, having fun. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Persona. So we're having fun with the game, so we figured we'd do some more. And we're close to the end, I believe, right? So it's like we may as well.
Yeah, we're pretty close to the end of the game. Might even finish it today if we play long enough.
Maybe. Also, is your mic far away from your mouth?
No.
Was it?
Maybe.
Fair, Megan. Okay. Man, Megan, you're like a child. You're like, oh, Megan, do you have your mic close to your mouth for the recording? It's like, Megan, we've done this. This would be like a session in the mid to late 30s, I think. It's like, Megan, you should know all the stuff by now, Megan. You should know to keep your mic close to your mouth, but not too close. Then you get the puffy air of papa.
I was just saying I could put it inside my mouth.
I mean, do it. Sure.
No.
See, I knew you wouldn't. All right.
What? I feel like that would be obnoxious, okay?
I mean, it would be. Okay, so, I remember we're going to try to finish off the nurse, but also we're going to go into the TV, I believe, on the 31st.
Yeah.
Because that's when it snows, and then we can try to get the... I don't know, we can maybe do it on Saturday, even. Because I see snowing there. We can't do it on Saturday. I don't know if it'll
be snowing by the time you go on the TV, though.
Well, if it's not, then we'll do it on the 31st.
Yeah, because to see if we get the last of those rain shadows. I don't know if they'll pop up or not. We might even just end up redoing the day if they don't pop up, but...
I mean, probably. Like, if they don't pop up, well, like you said, we'll probably redo the day. But we'll try. Yeah. I'll give it a shot. There's Yukiko. I don't need to hang out with you. Damn it, I didn't mean to go in here. I don't know. Is there anything... I've been kind of thinking about this. I don't know if there's anything here that I'd actually specifically want. Because I think you're right from last time. I think I should probably get some of these special ones.
If you can, yeah. Because I'm sure they're pretty fun weapons to use, even if they're all kind of trash.
I mean, probably. It's probably something I can do on last day, though. So, yeah, I guess we go and we'll hang out at the nurse's place. Well, nurse's place, I mean the hospital, you know.
Yeah.
And I decided that I do want to just get all the personas that I can out of the compendium. I may as well just finish what I can before we officially hit the end. So when we're close, just like, I guess just let me know. Like, I don't know if you know exactly when my cutoff is. I assume you do. Like when I can't go in there anymore. I assume I can go in there probably for the rest of the game though, right? Like into the Velvet Room?
I believe so.
Like, I'm guessing there isn't a cutoff for that, which is nice. Won't deepen just yet. Well, that's fine. I kind of should do it regardless.
I mean, what else are you gonna do?
I mean, yeah, like, that's kind of thing now. It's like, what else am I gonna do? Yeah, so just same thing. As when you just hang out with someone, it's all just like, whoa, you feel someone watching you, whoa. And then just like, oh, and she comes in, it's like, yo, hey. I'm like, yo, and then it's like, yo, you did good, and now you're going back home. Yeah, see? Did good. 8,000 yen.
You didn't even get a closer soon, though.
I did not. So, I mean, granted, maybe I'm hanging with her like a bit too much in a row. Not like it really matters.
Maybe. You have a devil, right?
I do have a devil. I do have Ukobak.
Oh, okay.
Now, which saves were we gonna keep?
I believe it was 8 and I think 5.
I believe you're right. 8 and 5, and were those the only two? Yeah, I think so, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I want to see the slippers and I want to see the like the mitts, right?
Yeah.
And which one did I just get onto? So we can nix 15.
Yeah.
So now it's getting a little bit more complicated as for saves.
So, have we evolved everyone's persona yet?
Yes, I believe we have.
Okay.
I can double check because I got to do that in status, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So me.
Okay.
Big boy, big girl, big girl, big girl, big boy, technically boy, but like from a girl.
I mean, I think it's a girl now, because it is showing her hair a lot more than it did before.
I mean, it is. I guess that's true.
So,
I guess that's good symbolism in that case, I guess.
I'd say so. Naoto must be more accepting of the fact that she's a girl.
And then
And
big
titty.
boy. Yeah, may as well just say
Okay.
and titty. Yeah. Yeah, so
Okay, I just wanted to double check because I couldn't remember if we got them all done.
Yeah, so we have all of that taken care of. Yeah, everything should be done in terms of quests, apart from the ones I need to pick up from the teacher. Still. Oh no, I've got them all done. Oh, but I need to answer her questions. That's right.
What's the other two quests you have there? 63, 62.
These are two I need to go into TV for.
Oh, right. Okay, so I guess we'll have to go on the TV anyway.
Yeah, that's why I figured it's kind of worth it, like, to check on the snowy day anyway.
Yeah.
Because I kind of need to if I'm going to completely 100% of the game. So I did talk to Naoto after her thing got finished, right? To see the full of my ability, yeah. This is actually very boring. Just like, oh, I'll help you really good. So I believe we did... So it's Raster.
Yeah.
Correct. Let's move on. Question number 2. You've heard of Jungian psychology? I have, actually, a lot.
Took 10 lectures on it, actually.
Jungian psychology uses the word persona. What language does it come from? It's Latin.
Yeah.
Correct. The final question. A religion's pantheon is the collective term for all of its gods and spirits. This comes from the words pan, meaning all, and theos, meaning gods. The on infers it's on a place. But the original pantheon that this name comes from is a real place. Where's the building found? It's in Athens.
I think it's
Is it?
by Athens. Yeah.
I want to say it's Athens because like Rome has a pantheon as well.
Yeah.
Well, let me think about that actually. Because Athens had a lot of gods, but Rome has the pantheon, I think. Yeah, because I think it's the Roman pantheon. Because I know you can build it in like Rome Total War. Interestingly enough, I don't think you can do that in Athens. So I think it's Rome.
Well, maybe it is Rome.
Well, I think it is because I was thinking about it. This is kind of a trick question because like the pantheon refers to like a lot of gods, which Athens had, and Rome, a lot of Rome's gods. I think even all of them come from like the Greek gods. They just rename them.
Yeah.
But I think the pantheon building comes from Rome. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. See, we're getting some history lessons going. You answered them all correctly. Here is your prize. School swimsuit. Sick. Why was this in the lucky bag? What is that shop owner thinking? Oh, I'm just talking to myself. Keep it up, okay? I'm cheering you on. By the way, I got curious, so I did actually look up what you keep in New Game Plus, right?
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you can buy any persona, and I know you know some of this, but you can buy any persona that you have acquired, right? You keep the discounted price, etc. You can buy the weapons from Daidara. You do keep your money.
Oh, okay.
Apparently, you do keep the money that you had. I think there was more, but I don't. Oh, and you keep your skills and stuff too. Oh, you also keep the items from your social links, which I thought was kind of weird. But I guess that's a way to tell you what you finished and what you haven't.
Yeah.
People still spending time with Naoto and Kanji, huh?
Yeah. Last minute cleanup.
Man, imagine finishing Risei this late. Man, surely it couldn't be me. So what do I do today? Today's not a TV day, I guess. Yeah, 'cause it's not snowing.
You can go with Teddy.
I mean, I could.
Go to Hot Springs.
Let's see, the thing is, I could also just go and hang out with Rise. I mean, as the GF cutscene thing. I don't think you get anything out of it.
Probably not.
But, I mean, it's a way to spend the day. Can you do the shrine during the day?
You might be able to. You could go try.
Is there anybody else I can hang out with today? It's Saturday. I mean, that's still a school day, but... It's like, who do I even have to hang out with anymore from school? Really, no one. Okay, so you can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's really any point in hanging out with Rise more. Because I was thinking, like, maybe you'll get a cutscene where it's like, oh, you finally... Because I could have swore, like, I could have swore there'd be, like, some kind of relationship romantic, like, oh, first kiss scene. Like, most shows and, like, games do. So I was really convinced... What?
That would have been the Christmas Eve date.
Oh, that would have been the Christmas Eve date. Oh, okay. Well,
yeah, along with Valentine's Day.
Ooh. Okay, well... Man, do I really want to play the game like that many times to see all the scenes for that stuff?
No.
But I kind of do, though. Like, weirdly enough, I kind of do want to see all that.
Well, I know you do, but
Debating
just do it over time, like I've been doing.
Yeah, but you've done it over the course of multiple years.
Yeah.
I think.
I replay the game and I want to replay it.
I mean, true. But I don't know. I don't know, but I could do like a compilation of all of them, and I can't really do that years down the road.
I mean, that's true.
It's like 5 years later. Here's a compilation of all the scenes in Persona 4. I don't know. I'll think about it. Because I actually do kind of want to. I'm actually very tempted, I'm going to be honest.
Like, I suppose theoretically, if you followed the guide on your New Game Plus playthrough, you could probably get most of the girls maxed out and then just save and see all of them, right?
I mean, that's true, but that's a lame way of doing it. I don't know if I want to do it like that. That's the easy way of doing it. That's the smart way of doing it. But I don't know if that's me, though, Megan. I don't know if that's me.
And before, when you're all done, you have more hours on Persona 4 than Dota.
I don't know. I might. I mean, I have a lot of hours on Dota, to be fair. Nothing could match TF2, but...
Probably
Small
not.
blessing will not become stronger yet. Fair.
I mean, I wouldn't blame you. Persona 4 is a really great game, really fun game.
Well, I just feel like it's a good game I could probably, like, just play through very casually. Like, I record the stuff that's new, obviously, but, like, I feel like... And I know you're probably going to be there for at least, like, the new stuff on New Game Plus.
Yeah.
But I doubt after that you'll really need to be around, so I could probably just play it, like, casually after that and just be like, yo, here's literally the cutscenes, whoa.
Yeah.
After dinner, Nanako started studying. When you ask her about it, she says it's to catch up on the lessons from when she missed school. She says she's having special lessons at school during the week, but she's decided to study at home on weekends too. Though she gets stuck at times, Nanako is working hard at it. Should you help Nanako with her weekend night studying for a while? So, I kind of probably want to.
Yeah, like it gives you different scenes with your different party members and stuff. It does take up quite a few days. I think it's roughly like 6 or 7 days. So you won't have nights for a while, but...
Ooh. Does that mean I'm gonna miss the snow day, though? That's gonna be on 31st. Or is it the nights? Oh, it's nights.
I think it's only the nights. I think you still have stuff for after school.
I mean, that's probably fine by me then, because, like, what am I doing at night anyway? I'm going and either working or going to the shrine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll help you. I'm a big bro.
They are good scenes.
Really? Thanks, big bro. Tonight's is for the writing class. My teacher gave me some handouts. I need to make sentences using certain words. I can help with that.
I'm home.
Hey, welcome home.
Welcome home.
That's what I said. Oh, it's Dad. Dojima is home from work. Studying at home too, huh? Don't overdo it, okay? You've gotten better, but you're still recovering. No, I'm all better now, and studying is fun. Yeah, that's what I say too. I wonder who you got that from. All right, in that case, I'll help you out too. Can't put all the burden on Fraggin. Excuse me, all the burden on Fraggin all the time.
Yay!
You're going to stay too? Yay! Let's see here. Make a sentence using leaf and forest. How about the best place to hide a leaf is in a forest? What does that mean? Nanako, you're not an idiot. I know you're like 5?
6.
Okay, I was close. It's hard for me to tell. She seems way older than what she actually is. So I keep thinking she's at least like 8. But, you know.
Yeah, I think canonically she's like 6 or 7.
Oh, basically, by purposely leaving important evidence out in the open, it makes it harder to find. That's a scary example. Not really. It's a leaf in a forest. I see. I don't get it.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Forget I said that. You and Dojima helped Nanako study by giving her hints when she got stuck. You feel closer to Dojima and Nanako. After Nanako reached a good stopping point, you put her to bed and returned to your room.
So according to the Wikipedia, her canonical birth date is October 4th, 2004. So I guess she's 6 turning 7 through the course of the year.
Okay. You have the day off from school today. What should you do today? Oh, good question. Haven't bought anything from the Home Shopping Network. Let's fix that.
Can't have that.
Wizard's Mark. And a Masuda Stone. Well, the method? I've heard about this. Now, this one's a bit of a toughie. I thought it was going to be the Wizard's Mark, but the Masuda Stone is something that might be... Well, I can catch fish if I need to.
So the Wizard's Mark is an accessory that restores 7 SP at the start of the wearer's turn in battle. You can also get it in locked chests inside Magatsu Inaba and one of the other dungeons you have left.
Okay.
The Masuda Stone, it's used to make frost shot and a water gun.
I mean, I should probably take the stone, eh?
It's available on the shopping network, or you can get it by trading an Inaba trout to the Lady in White.
That's easy to get, though.
So I guess it's up to you which one you want. I personally, if you want to see some of the fun stuff, probably go with the Masuda Stone, because I feel like the water gun's probably pretty fun.
Yeah, I think you're right. And obviously, I gotta buy something, right?
Yeah. Because, yeah, you can get the Wizard's Mark if you just go back into Magatsu Inaba and open chests, or in the last dungeon.
It moves.
It's still creepy, man.
It is really creepy. I got the advancement exam, huh?
Yeah.
And then Valentine's Day. So, does it go into like... Actually, thinking about it, I think the trend in this game is it does the exam, and then after that, you go into a long series of cutscenes. Which is what I'm going to assume happens through here until you're probably done with the game.
I believe so, because I think the last day you actually have would be the 13th or 14th.
Okay.
So, you probably wouldn't have enough time to max out Sayoko anyway.
Megan, don't you dare tell me that, because now I'm going to try even harder to do it.
I mean, you're spending your nights with Nanako for a while.
I am, but I'm still going to try hard to do it. And you can't stop me.
Okay. Fair.
What have people done today? Hisano, Rise, Kanji, Springs of Chie. I mean, Hisano's probably the best thing for me to do.
Me probably. You just need to get a death persona then.
Yeah, I can do that. To be fair, while I'm in there, maybe I could do some...
Fusion?
Fusion, yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I don't know. I may as well. Okay, so
I mean,
probably...
yeah, you're going to have to do it eventually anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have like 1,000,000 yen. I think it should be good to get a good few.
Probably.
Okay, so I guess I'll probably cut the recording here, just because it's going to be a lot of reading and really nothing all that special, I don't think.
Yeah, I imagine you'll probably cut it back in once we're going to the Persona Compendium stuff.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, we'll do the compendium stuff for sure. But I just figure stuff's probably not that exciting. Because this is going to be
Probably
reading
not.
and going, okay, Megan, now what do I take? Right?
Yeah.
All right, so I might read off the special things if the persona says like a special thing when they get summoned, but I don't think most of them will. So hold on here. Okay, so I wanna point out here how I got Mara, right? And Mara
Yeah.
essentially looks like a penis riding a chariot, and it's calling me a whelp, right? I don't know how I feel about this. You have the strength to penetrate this accursed darkness. You've caught my interest, whelp. I am Mara. I will lend you my power for the moment. Okay, then. Sure.
Yeah, this Persona's always been a big meme. It was in Persona 5 as well.
Is it meant to look like a penis?
I guess so,
'Cause
because
it does.
it's kind of the same in Persona 5. Like, I just remember when the game came out, there was articles written about it, because I guess people not from the SMT, like, fan base kind of heard about it.
I mean, fair. Like, I don't care that it looks like a giant penis. I just think it's kind of weird, to be honest. But this is Persona, where weird things happen, so...
I don't
Yeah.
know, maybe it gives you more clarity when you go to it, saying maybe it's like a goddess of fertility or something.
I mean, maybe. I guess I find that out when we go and check out its compendium thing.
Yeah.
I just want to show you guys that I don't know how I feel about this one. Not the fact they called me a whelp. Not about the penis thing. And we're back after a lot of fusing, and weirdly enough, quite a few failures. Like 3, I think.
Yeah, we got 2 of them, like, almost back to back.
I'm pretty sure they were back to back, actually, which was really strange. Because you told me it's rare, Megan, but that doesn't seem very rare if it happened back to back.
I mean, it is pretty rare. I don't know the exact odds, but I usually only get it once or twice a playthrough. But I guess if we're doing this much fusion, like, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if it's about 1 in 20 odds or something.
I mean, it might be.
But yeah, we got a lot to go through, so this will probably take a while.
We do have a
But-
lot to go through, and I don't have any money anymore, which is why we stopped. I could have done a few more, but I'm now lacking yen. But we did get
Yeah,
the
so-
registered personas up to 90%, which is good.
Yeah. So, like, we'll work on some of the other ones once we get a bit more money, or we'll save it for New Game Plus. We'll kind of just play by ear, basically.
Yeah, we'll play it by ear. So
I
how
think
do
we
you
got
want to do
most
this?
of the important ones.
So you want to do this like... Also, I think you're right. I think we do have most of the important ones. But like, do you want to do this based on like Arcana or based on level? Because I don't think we should go through it randomly.
Probably on level is probably the easiest way to do it.
Okay,
If we just, like, start at the bottom or start at the top, whatever you prefer.
I will start at bottom.
Okay, so the lowest level one I have written down here seems to be Sati at Taka Minakata at level 31. Or no, sorry,
my God.
Ami no Uzumi, 23.
Okay, now are you positive, Megan? You gave me like 3 separate ones. Are you
Yes,
sure
I
you're not
didn't write
missing
them
one?
in level order. I was doing them as we were doing them. So it should be Ame no Uzumi first on the at 23.
Okay, and you're positive.
Yes.
Okay, so Ame no Izumi. So this is what it is. It's pretty good. It seems pretty alright, actually, for a low level.
Yeah, well, it is one of the ones that was added in this game because it's Aeon.
So the Japanese goddess of entertainment, she governs many sacred dances. Famous for her dance used to lure out Amaterasu, who had barricaded herself inside a cave.
Okay, so next one should be Taka Minakata, level 31.
Taka Minakata. Yeah, has no arms. He sucks. He's like the inverse. He's garbage. He's weak in 2 things that kill you instantly, which is garbage to me. According to Japanese myth, he fought Take Mikazuchi for control of Japan and lost. He is revered as the god of hunting, even though he has no arms.
Okay, so Sati should be level 36.
Shiva's first consort in Hindu myth, she threw herself into a sacrificial fire in protest of her father's treatment of Shiva. Reborn as Parvati, she was reunited with Shiva. Interesting.
Okay.
So she became a different one.
Okay, so we have Undyne level 37.
Undyne from Undertale.
No.
Now, this water spirit lives in lakes and fountains, appearing as a beautiful woman. It has no soul unless it marries a human man, which is a serious taboo among Undynes.
Well, that's interesting.
Interesting. Where did it say it's
Okay.
from again? Oh, just it. Oh, so it, yeah. So it's, I wonder what mythology this is from. Okay. Anyway, go on. I'm sorry.
You got Pale Rider 38.
Don't I have Fortuna?
Yes, you can do Fortuna if you want.
I also
I'm
have
just
Pale
trying
Rider.
to keep relatively in order.
I mean, fair. Thank you. So Pale Rider, one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. He rides on a pale horse and is the ruler of Hades. Has the power to destroy life. Very
I love the
badass.
smoke. That's really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty neat, right?
Okay, now you can do Fortuna.
I know. I just saw like when you're like undone. I'm like, I don't see anyone above that though, because I thought we were doing it like in order, but I forgot yours is
I'm
level
trying
order,
to,
not
but-
order. So I
Yeah,
just
like
got
most
confused.
of the levels I tried to get like where they level to, but I think I missed a couple, so they're kind of like level ranges.
Roman goddess of luck. Her Greek counterpart is Taich. I don't know how you pronounce that actually. I've never really heard of that one.
Neither have
Originally a goddess of fertility, she later became known as the spinner of the wheel of fortune. Guess it kind of explains the wheel in the body.
Yeah. Okay, so you got Raga Naga.
So Rajanaga, the king of the Naga, a half-man, half-snake tribe in Hindu myth. The dragon kings Nanda and Takashaka of Buddhist myth fall into this royal category.
Okay, so you should have Loa at 44.
A group of deities worshipped in voodoo. They control the forces of nature and influence human activities. Some also have powerful magic used to curse others. So it's a group of deities. So the skull. So Megan and I were talking about this. Is Loa the skull or the snake? I guess it's both.
Yeah.
Which is kind of cool. See, I like it. I like Loa. It's neat.
It's a cool one. Okay. So you got Kukulane. It should be at 46. Or no, it's a little higher. Maybe it's 48. I might have missed that one.
I mean,
Okay, well, we could do a Leanne Sid because we have to do that one anyway.
yeah, okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, I just know the levels are going to be a little bit skewed, so I'm trying to think how I want to do it too.
Yeah.
So, a beautiful fairy of Irish folklore or Irish lore that yearns for a human man's love. She drains her lovers' lives in return for granting them artistic inspiration.
Okay, there's Kukulane.
Did we do the Grim Kali? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
A legendary hero in Celtic folklore. His name means the Hound of Cullen, and his true name is Setanta. There are many tales of his exciting adventures with his spear Gaybolg. Yeah, because I've heard, like, because isn't this whole thing, like, he killed, like a wolf or something that was trying to kill a woman, and he, like, married her after or something like that?
I'll be honest, I'm not sure, but that sounds pretty cool.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's his thing, because, like, I think he killed the hound with a spear, and it was, like, a really big, like, wolf or something. I don't quite remember, but it's something like that.
Yeah. Okay, next one should be Kushinada level 49.
See, I find really interesting because she has like combs like on her body, which I find kind of weird, right? Like those
It
are
is a little
clearly
weird.
combs. A fertility goddess in Japanese lore, the youngest of 8 daughters of Ashinazuchi. All her sisters were sacrificed to Yamatano Orochi. Soon after, Susanoo rescued her. Getting a lot of name drops.
You know what? I wonder if because they added her into the Aeon, if that's the reason why they gave Marie that type of comb, because it looks like the same type of comb.
You're right. That's a good point. That's clever.
Yeah. Okay. So we done those ones.
Did we do this one? Yeah, we
so-
did.
Yeah, Baphomet 51.
Yeah, Baphomet's pretty garbage too with his light weakness, but I actually do kind of like his theme because like I could have
Yeah.
gotten an affinity amplifier. So if I use the
Ailment.
evil smile ailment, yeah, sure, ailment amplifier. then I could use the evil smile, probably gotten all the enemies feared, and apparently Ghastly Whale like kills feared enemies. So it's an interesting combo. I kind of want to I didn't think about it, so I got rid of the ailment thing.
Yeah.
But that's a good idea. I might see if I can slap it on him again and maybe actually try that, because that seems kind of fun.
It does seem pretty fun.
So Baphomet, a goat-headed demon that governs black masses. During the Inquisition, this name came up. Later, he would become an object of worship for witches. And a very famous demon, actually, because whenever you think of like a demon or you see a demon in like a movie or something, this image usually pops up of him sitting like that, right?
Yeah.
So Baphomet, very famous demon in general.
Yeah, okay. So next one should be Lachesis at 56.
Now, one of the three Moirae sisters in Greek mythology. She's the apportioner? Apportioner, that would make sense. Measuring the thread which determines each person's lifespan. I do like how here it looks like she's supposed to be holding the thread, and here she is actually holding the thread.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it's lazy. I get it, but they could have maybe given her something. Because that just looks weird.
Could have.
That looks a bit awkward.
Bit.
Like maybe on like a CRT TV, you wouldn't really notice anyway. You'll probably just assume like, oh yeah, she's probably just holding some. But I don't know.
Okay, so we got Abaddon, 57.
Abaddon, yeah, the big mouth dude. Look at him. He's great. He's absolutely fantastic. The Destroyer, an angel of the bottomless pit, as described in ancient scriptures. He controls locusts and uses them to cause massive destruction to villages. He's pretty
cool. Scary.
That is pretty scary, right?
Okay, so we got Kumbhanda, level 59.
And this guy's creepy too. He's like a horse-headed skeletal man who thrusts at you with his crotch, apparently.
Apparently.
Demon of Buddhist myth, said to drain human life energy. He has dark skin and stands 3 meters tall, but sometimes changes shape to a gourd. Known to have once served Rudra, the god of storms. Interesting. See, I do like, he's very small, 3 meters, huh?
Yeah. Also, I find it funny how they mentioned Rudra in there, but that's not even a persona in this game.
That's interesting.
Huh.
Yeah, I kind of like him, honestly. I find it funny. See, this is why I love mythology, right? It's just like he sometimes changes into the shape of a gourd. It's like, why? He just does, right? Like mythology is kind of funny in that regard. Maybe there's a reason for it in like the actual mythology. I'm not too sure.
Maybe. Okay, so we got Mara, level 62.
Ah, the penis one. It's so weird. Okay, so an Eastern demon lord who tempted Buddha during his training. He's a master of fear, and his immense power reaches to every part of the globe. His distant offspring includes Mare and Mora. I don't understand this one.
I don't either, but it's funny.
It is funny. It's just weird.
We also got Kingu there, level 63. He's down a little bit.
Did I look at Siegfried?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did, yeah. Yeah, so Kingu's also weird. Like, look at his mouth. Like, he grinds his teeth. Like, it's strange. The son and second consort to the female dragon Tiamat. He was to be the leader of the gods, but was killed by Marduk. Mankind was created from his blood. All right.
We got Anubis, 64.
Belphegor? Oh, that was that guy. Anubis. The jackal-headed god of Egyptian myth. He weighs the hearts of the dead to determine their final destination. He's also associated with embalming. I like their depiction of Anubis in this.
I like Anubis. He's really cool.
He's also pretty good, right? No weaknesses at all.
Yeah.
And Null's light, which is pretty cool. There's actually one that I consider better. We'll get to him soon, I believe.
Okay, so we have Saitan Taisei, which should be around here, but I didn't get the level. I think he's up higher, maybe?
There's Chernobog, so you want to just do Chernobog?
I mean, we could do Chernobog, yeah.
So he's a mushroom, which I find really funny. Like he's literally a mushroom. A cursed god of the darkness in Slavic myth. His name means black god. He's the counterpart of the white god Belobog. Or Belobog. Interesting, I didn't even know that. I don't know much about Slavic mythology.
Yeah, I don't either.
And which one was it I'm looking for?
Saitan Taisei? Oh, Loki's also one we got too, if you want to do Loki.
I know. Oh, here's second Taisei. Wow, that's one's
Oh, he's
really
up
high up.
72. Okay, I thought he was like in the 60s.
Okay, I'm going back to Chernobog just so we don't lose place. Okay, so let's see.
Loki?
So
69?
Loki. Okay, thank you. So Loki, everybody knows who Loki is. People watch Marvel, so you know. A major Norse deity known as a trickster who clashes with the other gods. Blood brothers with Odin, but was later punished for his role in Baldur's death. Oh, spoilers. And Lakshmi is a new one.
Yep.
Who looks a lot like an ice skater to me, which I find kind of weird. Like a figure skater, you know?
Yeah.
In Hindu mythology, the goddess of beauty and good fortune. Vishnu's wife and Kama's mother. She's the goddess of love, believed to be born from an ocean of milk.
Okay. That's interesting.
Atropos.
Atropos is one.
Which is the other sister of fate.
Yeah.
One of the three Moirae sisters in Greek mythology, she cuts the life threads of those whose time has come. Right, very cool looking.
Yeah. So we got
Aliats? No, we got Aliat.
Masakato.
Tyra no Masakato, hero of the Heian period?
I think it's Heian period, yeah.
He claimed the title Shinno, new emperor, and rebelled against the government. He was killed, but it is said he became a demigod. Interesting.
Okay.
The Heian period, isn't that when Demon Slayer takes place?
No, that's during the Taisho period, isn't it?
No, yeah, you're right. I think they mentioned the Heian period. I don't remember. I think it might be before that.
So the Heian period in Japanese history is the period between 794 and 1185.
No, okay, never mind. I was way off.
Yeah, because the Taisho period is in like the 1900s, 1912 to 1926.
Yeah.
Okay. So next one would probably be Saitan Taisei.
Now, this guy's basically just like Wukong. Yeah, there you go. Right. Sun Wukong was supposedly born from a rock. He wreaked havoc and was punished by Buddha, but was eventually saved by a monk named Sang. Yeah, because I remember seeing this, the picture here, and I'm like, he just kind of reminds me of Goku, which also reminds me of Sun Wukong, because they're both just basically the same character.
Yeah.
Well, to an extent. I mean, they have the same, like, staff and cloud thing, but, you know. I don't think Goku's ever been punished by, like, being put under a rock or anything like that.
I don't believe so, but I've never watched Dragon Ball.
I mean, fair. We should one day. Let's watch Material. Perhaps. Heard it here first.
Yeah. So Ishtar.
Goddess of war and love, revered in ancient Mesopotamia. She seduced many men to their doom, but the hero Gilgamesh spurned her, causing her to murder his best friend Enkidu.
Oh.
Rip Enkidu.
Okay, so we got Saturnus. That's still 78. I think. Oh, he's 80.
We did this one? Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Okay, just checking, all right? Just checking, I'm sorry. Oh, so it's Saturn. Okay, that makes sense. The Roman god of maybe Saturnus? Maybe Saturnus is different. The Roman god of agriculture, he is commonly identified with Cronus. In an attempt to prevent his destiny, he ate his children, but was overthrown as was fated. Then we have Satan.
Yeah, we also have Michael at 77. Just don't want to accidentally skip it. I thought he was higher level than Saturnus.
But you saw him when I went to Ishtar, in theory.
Well, I did not. I was looking at my list, okay?
Okay, fair. One of the four major angels. He is at the top of the angel hierarchy. Carries a long sword that can cut through anything. His name means who is like God.
Okay.
What about
Okay, now we can go to Satan.
Yeah, we did do that one. Okay, Satan. So Satan looks cool as hell, and he also endures and nullifies a lot of things. So I actually kind of really like this one. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
He's not like the best one. I don't think. I think there's one that I saw where it was, maybe it was Satan. I don't remember.
No, there was one more that I think you said you'd probably use if you weren't using Black Frost.
Yeah, this one would be possible though. To be fair, look at me. Looks cool as hell.
Yeah.
The Prince of Darkness in Judeo-Christian lore, known for his role as the snake that tempted Adam and Eve in Eden. It is also said he is sent by God to test man's piety. Yeah, cool as hell.
Alright, so we have
Mara?
Isis there.
Yeah.
84.
ISIS. Yeah, ISIS wasn't the one I was thinking of, yeah. So ISIS, which has now been ruined by a certain militant group, but is actually an Egyptian god. Or goddess, I guess. Osiris's wife, as well as his younger sister. Don't worry about it. Upon the death of her husband, she revived him with her incredible magic power. Isis is seen at many grave sites as the guardian goddess of the dead. Isis is seen. That's a lot of S's.
Yeah. And the last one is Metatron.
Metatron is the one that I was thinking of. Because look at him. Look at him. He repels. He has no weakness when he gets like he repels everything. Like repel ice, repel dark, and that one was my doing. But that nullifies his weakness. Then you have repel electric. And he gets repel fire. Like he's gonna he'd be really good. Like if I didn't have Black Frost, I think I would use him. I'm gonna be honest, right? Because like he's really look at him.
He's
right?
cool.
Like he's cool. He's great. One of the most important angels in the hierarchy, yet the most mysterious. He is the scribe and advocate of heaven, and he's like a robot, which is cool.
Yeah.
In the game, I don't think he's a robot like in the mythology, but it'd be cool if he was.
No, they've always depicted him as a robot in the games, which I think is pretty interesting. He was one of my favorites to use in Devil Survivor.
And is that it?
That is it.
Man, threw that a lot quicker than was to make them.
Yeah, it took us a good I want to say about hour and a half.
Yeah, it took a while.
So, yeah. And we still got a little bit more to do, but we got to get more money first.
Yeah, we gotta get more money.
But for now, I guess we're gonna go spend time with Asano. Was that the plan?
I mean, see, I think so. I think it should be. Well, the thing is, I just don't really know, because I know it's kind of pointless to spend time with Asano, but it's kind of pointless to really do anything at this point. Such is the way of Persona. I mean, I could spend time with
You could go to the shrine
Risei.
and do a fortune.
I could. I could also just spend time with Risei too.
That's true.
To be fair.
Tango would let GF.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will just save the other. Apart from the hospital stuff, which I might still try for, it might just be better just to kind of find ways to waste my time, if that makes sense.
Hot Springs with Chie.
I mean, yeah, but that, GF, Megan. Let GF.
I know, I'm just bugging.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I forgot. It's not a school day. So she hangs out where?
In front of Maruku usually, but I didn't see her there.
Oh, maybe it is
Maybe
a
you
Hisano
can't
day.
hang out with her today.
Maybe it will be a Hisano day then. I do have, because Baphomet or Satan is considered a death one, right? Do you have a death
Satan's
persona?
Judgment.
Whoops, wrong one. I do have no, I don't have death.
Yeah, you don't have a death right
Oh,
now.
damn it, Megan. Now I'm all sad. I mean, I could, because... I mean, I could try to pump some into Sayako. I could, use fortunes for that. Nah, I'll spend some time with Hisano.
Okay.
I may as well, right?
Okay.
I mean, there's no need, but still.
It's better than basically doing nothing.
Yeah, right? It's better than really doing nothing. I may as well at least do something with my time. I kind of like that I don't really have much to do at this point in the game. Because throughout most of the game, it's well, oh my god, what do? I have so much. But now it's more chill and calm, right? I'm sure a lot of people think, oh, well, it seems kind of boring in the late game where it's like, well, what do I do? Oh, I only have this stuff to do and I'm very limited. But yeah, I feel like it's kind of a reward for doing like so much early. You know, you get a little bit of chill time.
My.
Well, yeah. And if you're trying 100% everything, you basically need every day you can get.
My Fraggin, I'm happy to see you. Hisano smiles gently. I'm closer soon. Now spend time with Hisano, why not? I'd be happy to. Hisano smiles gently.
Listen, dear.
Do my clothes smell of incense? My husband, Suki Menichi? Menichi? That's right. Yeah, I said that correctly, right?
I think so.
Is today. And I've just come back from visiting his grave. Excuse me. Oh, I can even ask. Don't be depressed.
Oh.
Yeah, explain it to me. You young people these days don't learn a lot about culture, do you? The day a person dies is their Menichi, and that day of the month is known as their Suki Menichi. I like that.
Okay.
Hisano kindly explained the observance to you. See, okay, I kind of figured she'd like that a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you know what death is?
Yeah. Believe it or not, I've experienced a lot of it. In the game, mostly. In real life, I have too, to an extent, but that's different. Death is the entity that takes people to the gods. For those trying to reach the gods and to the families of those people, death can be an ally. I don't think so. I mean, that may be true. Like, to be fair, like, death isn't something to be afraid of or to be spurned. You know, it's just a natural part of life. So that may be true. That is why I am death. When a person dies, the people who are left behind start to grieve, right? Why did that person have to die? That's the question everyone wants to know the answer to. How is it right that this life had to come to an end? The person did nothing wrong, and yet... We want to think that they went to the gods. They've been summoned to heaven, and there's nothing we can do about it. We try to convince ourselves of that. Sometimes we look forward to death, taking them up to the gods. You don't quite understand yet, do you? Yeah, I think I understand.
You're such a good child.
Ah, thank you. You really are a kind child. Hisano smiles gently. You can feel the kindness in Hisano's heart. Okay, rank 4 in the old lady social link. Nice. I looked forward to death too much and became death myself. Before I realized it,
I'm sorry.
You don't want to hear this, do you? I'm going home now. You be careful too.
I'll see you again.
You left Hisano and went home. I had time to go spend my time helping Nanako, the precious child. You decided to help Nanako study with Dojima again today. Today is arithmetic. My teacher gave me some problems to solve. Subtraction, huh? You're up to that already? First is 7 minus 2. The answer is 5. You can't just go telling her the answer. She's got to try to figure it out herself at least a little bit.
Yeah.
That's amazing, Dad. You're so fast. He's wanting to show off.
Probably.
Well, yeah, anyone can do it once they get used to it. Oh, well. It's still neat. The next
she was
one...
excited.
She was, right? The next one is, huh? This one has both pluses and minuses. Let me see. 10 minus 5 plus 3. The answer is 8. Man, you're quick. Is it right? Hold on. The fact that there's a question, the fact it's questioning here. So 10 minus 5, so that's 5. There's plus 3, right? 6, 7, 8. I mean, it is 8. Wow, this is literally what I said too. Like earlier.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to go with this one.
I mean, yeah, she can't just be doing her homework for her. She won't learn.
I mean, oh, game crash.
No.
Why is it doing this? Do I have an update? Hold on. Let me do some looking. Let me do some checking. All right, we're back. After a quick fix, I did have an antivirus update, so maybe that was it. It seems to coincide whenever there's an update to something, so like when it crashes. Still
Yeah.
really weird, and I still don't really like it, but it's manageable. So let's let Nanako solve them, Dojima. Don't get too ahead of yourself. Yeah, Dad, I need to do it. Yeah, that's right, Nanako. You tell him. You tell Unky Dojima that.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I got ahead of myself. You and Dojima helped Nanako study by giving her hints when she got stuck. Hints, Dojima. Hints. You feel closer to
Here's a
Dojima and
hint.
Nanako.
The answer is 8.
That's pretty funny. After Nanako reached a good stopping point, you put her to bed and returned to your room. I could see someone doing that. Just like, yo, here's the hint. Here's the answer. You overhear students talking. It's been so cold lately. By the way, advancement exams are next week, right? Those exams are going to have questions from everything we covered all year. Like, I'll remember all that. Oh boy. Don't worry. It's just a piece of paper. The real measure of our lives is still a long way off. Our college entrance exams are next year, you know. I feel like how I do on this test is going to be the measure of my life. So, man, so we're going to go all the way back to some really old questions, probably.
Yeah.
Man, it's going to be crazy. Sigh. I had to spend a lot of money this month. Giving money to all the kids in my extended family. It's really rough on my bank account. By the way, one of my nephews had a music player. I didn't know they came in gigabytes these days. The last time I bought one, they still measured them in megabytes. Storage capacity just keeps getting bigger. I was surprised. I wonder if we're close to getting terabyte capacity music players. Are we there yet? No, right? We're still in
Not
gigabyte.
quite, because even when you buy new phones, I think they're somewhere around like 200 to 600 gigabytes. I
guess I'll ask about units of measurement then. Hanamura-kun, you seem to like music. No, Gamin-kun in front of him. Yo, it's me. What's the next unit of measurement up from a terabyte? I believe it's a trilobite is something different. Is it a femtobyte? It could be a
I'll be honest, I don't
petabyte.
remember. I think it's petabyte.
It might be petabyte. Because a trilobite is a extinct, or is it extinct? Like, it's a type of bug, right? Like a trilobite.
Yeah, I think it's extinct.
A femtobyte is something else. I'm pretty sure. I think you're right. I think it is a petabyte. You gave the in before it's femtobyte, and I'm gonna be like, Megan, you steered me away from it. You gave the answer you think is correct. Yep, it's the petabyte. Okay, thank you, Megan. And one step greater than that is the exabyte. I wish my checking account could be measured in peta anythings. But no matter what happens, my wallet always stays flat. You gave the correct answer. My knowledge has increased, even though I don't need it. Your advancement exams will begin next week. It'll be the last test you take at this school. Forever.
Yeah, I mean, you are leaving town.
Hey, but can't I come back to visit? And maybe go to school again? Here, maybe. So what are people doing today? Daycare, Yukiko, Naoto, meh. None of that is for me, but I can't go into the TV today because it is not the 31st. So they begin next week. Yeah, that is like on the 6th or something, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I got something. Sagaki rice. She stays here, but she doesn't have a thingy above her head.
Yeah.
Oh, Senpai, you came just at the right time. The test coming up covers a lot of subjects. I won't be able to study enough unless you help me. You're a meanie. I might be.
Oh. You're not gonna help Legia study?
I mean, I might if I have nothing else to do. I mean, I could do the daycare job. How far along am I in that? I think I'm at like 4.
I think you're 4, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to get that up. I guess, yeah, I don't really have anything else to do, huh? I guess I could help let GF study.
Only if you want.
I mean, the only other thing I really do is I like try to work with the devil stuff. But I mean, I think I'm basically, I think the game is gonna start railroading me after the advancement test.
Yeah, I think once that starts, you won't really have any more free time.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that I'm not gonna get anywhere else anyway. I might as well study with her.
Yeah, might as well. You got nothing really you need to do.
Senpai.
Oh, wait, Orange Smash.
True, it is Monday. That is correct.
You could buy that tomorrow, though.
No, I'll do it today.
Okay. And go get your Dr. Salt Neo, whatever else.
Yeah, I don't know. I might not be able to max out on Orange Smash. I could on New Game Plus though, because I don't think I'll need any tap ever.
I mean, probably not.
Because I don't know, I feel like I can get through the entirety of the first couple dungeons without needing to use an item. Yeah, 74. I mean, I'm not too far off.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, dude who I never hang out with.
Why does Fraggin always walk past me?
Because he's not good enough to hang out with Fraggin. I'm kidding. I'm sure his story is actually probably pretty good and tragic. But, eh.
New Game Plus.
Yeah, I kind of decided really early on that I didn't really care about him, to be honest.
Rude.
Well, it's because I felt like I got him too late and I didn't want to waste time, quote unquote, like leveling him up when I could have leveled up someone else. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. There's a lot of social links in this game, so I don't blame you for that.
Although, you know, with a maxed out, like social meter or whatever, I think I could probably max everybody out relatively easily. Maybe that's me being a bit too like ahead of myself. But I think if I could get like all the correct answers in some of the character social link stuff and unlocking some of them just earlier on, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I could do it. I don't think it'd really be that difficult. Like, I'm not saying it'd
Well,
be super easy, but like I don't think I'll be crunching days like some people probably expect.
Yeah, like it's definitely easier on New Game Plus because you're not spending days studying or raising your social stats. If you don't read, also that helps a lot too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so I kind of feel like I could do it pretty easily. That's kind of why I'm thinking I could max out everything on New Game Plus probably fairly easily, question mark. At least easy by my definition, right? Which is just getting it done with a little bit of time to spare. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yay, let's go. All right, let's go. Yeah, so got me high library. You studied with Rise. I'll do my best to make you proud, Senpai. Please don't laugh at me even if I get it wrong. I promise nothing. By teaching Rise, you were able to review the material for yourself. Your knowledge has greatly increased. You bonded with your study partner by studying together. Now look at that. Look at all that the good stuff that I got.
Seems nice.
Oh, welcome back.
Advancement exams start next Monday. Study? No. I don't need to.
Study.
So 31st is when I go into the TV. Yeah.
Yeah.
A steak bento is inside. The package states 100% Inaba beef. Eat it? Yes. It does taste like beef. Perfect. Excellent.
Was it actually beef though? We will never know.
That is true. That is true. We may indeed never know. I mean, I don't think New Game Plus said I kept my inventory. I was gonna say maybe I should trade off all my fish for gems, but I guess I don't really need to.
Yeah, I don't think it really matters.
I guess we'll just do one of these. Nobody? If you do nobody, like, what happens?
I don't know.
Okay, it just resets it.
Oh,
Fair.
okay.
I don't know, I was
I was
thinking,
like, do you put one for yourself?
I mean, that'd be funny. I guess it's just a way to back out if you don't actually see anybody. Maybe. I don't know.
That's fair.
Well, you know, thinking about it though, what I might do actually is I might head home and I might just do some model kits.
Okay.
Because, I mean, I'm not going to rank up anybody else to max anyway. If it is indeed on the 5th that I get Railroad, I think it's the 5th or 6th
I think
or
so.
something, then I'm not going to have time anyway. So
Yeah.
I may as well just do something else that's kind of fun.
That's fair. The models are pretty cool.
Decide to build a model. You silently and diligently assemble the complex pieces according to the instructions. You almost cut off a piece that you weren't supposed to. So maybe I need to get back to model making. Warhammer stuff, you know?
Yeah.
I might do a bit of that today, actually. She says, or I say as she goes quiet.
I mean, probably.
Because right now there's a lot of money just kind of chilling out on a table there, not being put to use.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so probably just gonna cut out
Well, now that everyone's
the
here,
dungeon stuff here. Yeah, what's the current situation actually? I'm glad that Nanako and Chan's all better. Yeah, seeing her so cheerful puts my concerns to rest. It looks like she's truly better. She had a lot of fun playing hide and seek too. We should play again sometime. I'm down for that. She found me first when we played last time. I need a rematch. Nana-chan's a genius at finding people. She found me quickly too. Wasn't Naoto-kun the last one to be found? Where were you hiding? Me? Well, she was in a refrigerator, completely untraceable. Then no wonder you're a detective. I'm sorry. Aside from being a detective, I've always loved hide and seek ever since I was a child. Good report. Okay, so I'll probably just cut out
Let's go, Senpai.
all of this here. We don't really need to show off the, like maybe if we come across the rainy stuff. Just cause, yeah, that would be kind of new, but otherwise, yeah, probably don't need to see this stuff.
Yeah.
Huh? What are we doing today? Anybody else have anything to say? Do we need to do something here? I like how everybody's just like, why are we here? I thought this was over. Nothing is happening. This place is as peaceful as can be. It's not like the world's gonna end, so don't let it bother you. Yeah, so why'd we come today? What do you want to do today? This world. For what purpose does it exist? I like how Naoto is the only one still questioning, like, the world.
Yeah.
Well, here we are. But is there something we gotta do here? This world. What exactly are these shadows? I guess Yukiko is too. Okay, so we'll cut it here, and we'll figure this all out. All right. See you guys after the long grind is done and taken care of.